Aloha and welcome to PTC'23's main floor, where we're streaming this year's PTC TV in partnership with Tech Capital. I'm João Marques Lima, the editor of Tech Capital, and here with me I've got Sean Bergin, President and Chair of the PTC Board of Governors. Sean, thanks so much for talking to me.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Before we go over your last 2 years as Chair of the Boards, let's talk about the current situation in the world. The world is going through a not so good phase. We have wars, we have power shortages, we have inflation, cost of living crisis, we have everything. With all that said, how important is this year's PTC for the industry?
It's really important, and it's a great question. I think we need to look at it in context and what PTC is all about. And PTC is about bringing people together that enable communities to communicate. All right, so the role that PTC plays is quite important in facilitating connectivity between all nations and between all of those that need to communicate. And without an event such as this, I think we would struggle. And COVID is a great example where without the underlying infrastructure, the digital infrastructure that's in place, businesses would have stopped. And PTC plays a critical role in bringing people together so that we can all talk, communicate, and make sure we're building networks that stand up during these challenging times.
And we saw that last year with all the challenges. We still managed to bring quite a few thousand people into Hawaii to help continue build this community, which kept the world going through one of the worst periods in the last 100 years.
Absolutely. If you consider that 2 years ago, there was no conference, the world kept turning, the internet kept working. Then last year we had the hybrid conference, which was really well attended physically, in person, as well as people who are dialing in remotely. And this year, look at it.
It's super busy this year. It's completely
record number.
It's probably back to normal. I haven't been to one pre-COVID, but it's been...
It's beyond normal.
Yeah.
This is the biggest conference we've ever had.
Yeah. And then, Sean, so you've been the chair of the board for the last 2 years. What have been some of the highlights?
For me, the biggest highlight has absolutely been the Beyond program. I'm a big believer in bringing youth into the industry. There's a lot of folks my age and older, and I want to see that youth get involved because that's the future of our industry. And PTC actually gives them the opportunity to have a voice and stand up. It also gives people of my age group the opportunity to listen and learn from them, because we actually have a lot to learn from our youth. And I'm actually really, really proud of the work that the Advisory Council have done in bringing the Beyond program together.
Okay. If we look into the main highlights of what PTC Beyond is going to do at PTC this year, what should people be looking out for? I know there's a lot of parties, as young people like, but what else more is going to be out there?
I think if I step back to my first PTC, which was about 20 years ago,
wow,
you're intimidated as a young guy to approach a lot of the executives, the C-level executives that come to this event. And programs like Beyond give youth that opportunity to access those people in an environment where they're not intimidated. And I think that's a fantastic thing.
Okay, well, finding the mentorship
Yeah,
that's so much needed.
absolutely. And that leads into the PTC Academy, which does the same thing.
Yeah, which is amazing because there isn't really a platform like that to help young people find their mentors in this industry. So it's well done, PTC.
But literally somebody who's 25, 26, first job in the industry, has the opportunity this week to mix with CEOs of global phone companies, which is amazing.
And then, so PTC recently had some voting within its board of directors, so there's been a lot of shifts and changes. What has changed and what can we expect from those changes?
Okay, there has been a lot of change in the last 2 years.
This is the part where we get the rolling names going.
Oh, yeah, no, well, we've had our beloved CEO, Sharon, who retired. So we have a new CEO, Brian Moon. That's exciting. It's a new phase of PTC. The board itself continues to evolve. Again, we have more diversity on the board than we've ever had before, which is fantastic. Again, it's just not middle-aged guys like me anymore. We're getting some younger folks involved, and we're getting a more diverse group of board members with a lot of energy. And I think what we'll see is PTC evolve in a very positive way over the next 5 years.
Okay. Well, we can actually break the next question into two then, because I was going to ask about the next 12 months. We've mentioned the next 5 years. I know we are just starting this year's edition.
Yes.
But what else is PTC going to be focusing on over the next 12 months, and then I guess the next 5 years?
Yeah, well, the next 12 months is really about focusing on membership, value for members, focusing on youth and how we further refine the PTC Academy, how we further refine the Beyond program, and focus on outreach to our members and just adding value in general. And that's going to be the focus.
Okay. And then to quickly close, so picking up on your experience as well with APT Telecom,
Yep.
give us an overview of how you expect the market to change in 2023. I know you're very much focused in East Asia and Southeast Asia, but maybe a global focus.
Well, our business is global, and I suppose we've got inflationary impacts this year. We've got interest rates going up. It's going to get tough for a lot of folks. I don't think we're going to enter an overly negative period from a construction perspective and new cables, but I certainly think it's going to be a lot more challenging over the next 12 months. And an event like PTC really helps people get together and pool resources and get things done sensibly.
Okay. Give me one word to describe how you feel about PTC. What does it mean to you?
Excited. But if I had to say about 20 words, it means a lot to me. I mean, I came to my first PTC in 1999, and it's evolved a lot, and PTC has helped me immeasurably in my personal career growth and now in my own business's growth. So it's priceless.
Okay.
Priceless is the one word.
That's a good one. It's different from excited because everyone uses that one.
Yep, it's priceless.
1999, I was in year one. Sean, thank you so much for talking to me. As for your home, thanks so much for watching PTC TV, and do check out the PTC website and the Tech Capital website for more content on this year's edition in Hawaii. Until next time, mahalo, and see you soon.